On June the 15th, 1992, while members of the royal family were at Windsor for the installation of 2 new Knights of the Garter, a book was appearing in the shops which contained startling revelations about life in the household of the Prince and Princess of Wales. Rumours of a rift between them had been current in the press for months. Now there were allegations that the Princess of Wales had tried to commit suicide. But what evidence was there?
There are a number of sources for the suicide attempt. Some of the sources are off the record, in tape-recorded interviews. And on each occasion, when I was quizzing the people about these suicide attempts, I asked them, who told you? And the answer came back on each occasion, the Princess of Wales.
On several occasions over the previous weeks, the Princess was seen to be in tears at public functions. What was all that about?
Tears that she's shed in public in Liverpool is nothing compared to the tears that she's shed over the last year. I can't emphasise strongly enough the volatility of the situation inside Kensington Palace.
And what about inside the new home of the Duke and Duchess of York? 3 months earlier, the volatility there had reached a point where the Duchess had consulted her lawyers about a separation. BBC's court correspondent Paul Reynolds was called to Buckingham Palace to hear an explanation.
It was suggested that she might be unsuitable, that she had certainly not fitted in, was the phrase used, into the goldfish bowl of royal life. Unlike the Princess of Wales, that point was specifically made. 2 examples were given to me, one of her playing with paper bags over her head on the aircraft back from America when under the watch of reporters, and that the fact that she'd invited Hello magazine into her home to photograph her family. That kind of thing, you know, it was made clear, it just isn't done by a royal and shouldn't be done.
As the year progressed, more and more royal stories filled the pages of the newspapers, and not just about the princess. Her husband came in for his share of tabloid coverage, to the point where people began to question whether the monarchy itself could stand such scrutiny and survive.